What's up, everybody? Welcome back to X-Plane 11. My name is Micah, and today we're in Seattle at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. We'll be flying from here to Vancouver using the Zibo 737-800. Wonderful little aircraft we'll be using. Of course, we'll be using the one and only Xchecklist as well. Excellent checklist here to use. So let's go ahead and get into the aircraft here. Of course, we'll be flying the SkyTeam Delta livery, November 3765 today. Kiku, what's going on? All right, let's pop in here and start our checklist. Per the usual, this is the longest part of the flight, and so to speak. Not really, but it just takes a little bit to get through all of this. So bear with me if you've been wanting to see how you do a cold and dark startup. Well, here you go. This is going to show you. If you don't particularly like this stuff, then just hang tight and we'll be up in the air as soon as we can here. Let's go and get the GPU connected. Battery closed on
Seattle Tacoma INTL information.
Let me kill that real fast.
1600 Zulu.
There we go. Chilling in the aircraft today. Gear status should have 6 green. We do. Bus transfer should be guarded and closed already. Ground power going on. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Master caution. Hit that. Panel lighting. Let's go ahead and set this up. I pretty much always turn them up as bright as they'll go, and that's usually because I've found that whenever you get into, what do you call it, like thunderstorms and stuff, you always want to have, or clouds, you always want to have it on so you can see properly. But you don't have to. It is pilot dependent. Okay, come on now. Here we go. All right, wheel well lights coming on. No Southwest. Oh gosh. The fight begins. Fire panel. And testing fault and op. Extinguisher 1 and 2. Make sure all green lights come on. Emergency exit lights guarded and armed. Fasten seatbelt. Coming on. A 10-button push test. And flaps down. That's down. Idle. All right, parking brake is set. Mic selector for first officer. VHF 1. Cargo fire test. Right here. Test that. Circuit breakers no popped. No popped. Stall warning test 1 and 2. We don't do that yet. Sorry. This test and extinguish. Mic selector VHF 1. EC lights are on and guarded. Fast oxygen's good and guarded. Service interphone's off. Dome light keep off for now. IRS returning both these to nav. This goes to heading and status. I'm from the United States. LE devices master light again. Test. There we go. And we'll do a quick scan here. Make sure you don't have any bulbs missing, which I know we won't because X-Plane automatically gives you a perfectly good aircraft. So we're good there. AP disconnect lights, so 1 and 2. Barometric pressure. Again, it's wanting you to do the outside United States HBA, but inside United States we use barometric, so we're actually going to keep it on barometric, but we'll do what it wants us to do here to satisfy the checklist. Every tab, we're going to pull up Seattle here and see what we're looking at. 3031. That's pretty high pressure right there. 3031. All right. Minimum reference. Excuse me. Barometric. This is going up to 1431. 1,000 feet above field elevation. 4, 3, 1. Standby altimeter is also going to be set to 3031. Like so. All right, oxygen test. Works. You're from Tampa, but you're moving to the Bahamas. That's interesting. Come on. There we go. Now Mach airspeed warning 1 and 2. That's good. Takeoff config test horn. I still don't know where the frick that is, so I'm just going to ignore that. AP disconnect on this 1 and 2. It's good. Barometric pressure again. Setting this to 3031. Oh. $30.31, like so. Barometric 12431. One, 4, 3, 1. All right, clock UTC, first officer. There it is. Oxygen mass test. All right, all of those are guarded. Test the system. All this is correct. Grab my GPS for IRS position. Reference is Seattle. And go route, origin, and we're flying to Vancouver, so what is CYVR? CYVR. Like so. Mr. Mule, what's going on? All right, and that's done. My flight number is 0583. Delta Airlines 0583. Bingo. Okay, and routing. What do we have here for routing? PAE. But that's going to be it. Okay, I'm not no routing today. We're just going to do departure and arrival. Departure. What runway is it? 16 left. 16 left. Arrival. We're using the Grizz 6 and transitioning pay and into 8 right. ILS 8 right. Make sure, well, there's discontinuity, but we'll fix that. Vector. We'll keep vectors just so I can show you how that works on an arrival. We'll keep that in there. Well, that looks good. And I need to set my fuel in here. Payload. We're going with 145 passengers today. So we're going to pull up this 145 times 75 is average kilograms plus 4,500. So 15. Clear that. 15.4 tons. Be our payload. And we'll look at our fuel, that's what I'm trying to say, fuel. Total is 4978, so 5 tons, and then our reserves are 2.5. 5.0. All right. So go to performance page, pull our performance, and our flight level today is really low, but whatever. 2.5 is our reserves. Cost index we'll keep 30. And pull up our wind and everything today. All right, reserves, cost index, trip cruise. Top of climb, 297 and 105, so 297 slash 015. And our temperature at top of, well, at pay actually is -12. Our top of climb, it wasn't top of climb, which is -8. There we go. That is complete. And destination. And we're going to pull up our forecast. And we'll use descent here. We really don't have a lot of descent points, so we'll just use 1 point here. And it's going to be 263.014. And what is going to be my QNH at 3026. 30 slash 30.26. Right there. Execute that. And fix landing runway. What was it again? Zero 08 right, run 08 right. So RW 08 right. Fix. And again, we'll just put 10, 4.5, 3.5. All right, that's done. Cabin lighting, white bright, white medium. Doors, forward and aft service doors need to come open. Aft service, forward service, forward and aft cargo. Well, some, Rock Boy, some have turbo boost engines. That's what they call turboprops, especially props propelled by a jet engine. It's done, and let's start that. Oh, nope. And coming up, those are all good. Wide yaw damper coming on. Normal, auto. Fuel pumps left and right. Cross feed check. Bright, dim. And bright, and then off again. There we go. Both of these are on normal. Left side window heats coming on. Engine electron, those are coming on. Cabin pressure's at 0. Trim air's on. Those are off. Let's come to auto. Elevation blah, blah, blah. That's all correct. Flight indicator altitude. We're going at 14,000 today. Relatively low. Landing. What was it? It was what was my landing? 14. So basically 0. So we'll keep it as 0. All right. Wheel well light comes off. Logo will come on. Wing will stay off. Anti-collision's off. All that's good. Autopilot disengage bar That is up. Captain Flight Director on. First Officer Flight Director on. Courses to CYVR. So we don't actually have any, so we'll set the course to our the runway we'll be using. And let's see. Port information. I'm using 16 left, which is actually 164. So we'll go ahead and set our course 164. On both of these, 164, and heading will also go to 164. Went the wrong direction there. Like so. That's done. Bank angle should be at 25. Runway heading is set. Initial climb clearance. We don't have initial climb clearance, so we're just going to set it to our cruising altitude, which is 14. Auto brakes RTO. Fuel flow, let's reset that. System oil pressures, check it. Good, good. And stability trim's not modeled, so it's good on that. And services, let's go ahead and stop you. Doors, forward aft service doors are closing. Wait for that to finish closing. Forward entry door, open that up. Not using that, so you don't have to worry about that. Start flight leg. And we're going to do a route check now. Bring up our legs here. Switch to plan. And we're going to step through. Make sure everything looks relatively good. Now, notice how this doesn't look right. Well, that's because it's a vector at this point. And that's what I'm going to show you today is once you hit here, basically what would happen is the flight control, ATC, would tell you where to go. And I'm going to show you how you can mimic that in X-Plane 11 without having ATC telling you where to go. So that's fine. And then we come in and then we have our go around. Looks good to me. And we'll go ahead and say we're all good here. All right. Forward entry, they are all on board, so forward entry door can come closed. Both cargo doors can close as well.
Folks from the cockpit like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside.
There's no adjustments needed.
Get some of our performance.
Well, that's good.
The clearance from air traffic control, and we should be under.
And
It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax,
pull that.
enjoy the flight. Should
Take
be on
off.
here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta today.
5 degrees of flaps. Polar center of gravity. V1, VR, V2. That's all good. Speed bug. So 144. So this goes up to 144. 144. All right. Flight deck door is going to be closed. Let me actually keep that right here. Still haven't set that. I need to set a point to look back, but we'll do that later, I guess. APU on start, hold 3 seconds, release. And wait for this to start up. Chimes only will go to switch to auto. Don't have ATC. None of these are really going to be valuable at this point. Yeah, so if you don't have rudder pedals, you can, there's a keybind for brakes, toggling brakes, but just note that when you use a brake toggle, that it's going to apply it 100%. So it's either 0 or 100. So just know that. That's all good. Transponder we'll set to that. Contact ATC and go ahead and do pre-plan our pushback here.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right. Electric and fuel, that is normal because we haven't started our engines yet. And we're waiting for the pushback to begin here. See the APU shooting out the tail.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Now if we, let me get my free camera here. I lifts the nose right off the ground.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
I release parking brake and collision lights coming on.
And you may start engines.
Left and right packs coming off. Engine 2 ground. Waiting for a 25. Coming online, making sure EGT does not go. I was about to cut off that engine because it's not supposed to be that hot. That's a pretty hot start right there. Oh, because I had throttle. My gosh. What in the world? Look at me. Jacking it up already. No wonder it was a hot start. Looks good. Turners 2 and 1 coming on. APUs coming off. Switches 1 and 2 both continuous. Probe heats A and B coming on. Left and right air conditioning packs auto. Isolation valve auto. APU bleeds coming off. Takeoff flaps as calculated. So we'll go ahead and drop to 5. And let's go ahead and test our full forward, full back, release goes center,
Operation complete.
full left,
Set parking brake.
full right, full left, full right, and we're good there. Set parking brake, and
Disconnecting tow.
recall.
Stand by.
Recall. All right, good there. Wait for him to disconnect and move out of the way, then we'll turn on our lights so we don't blind him. Everything's looking good so far.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
I appreciate it. See you next time. All right. Runways and taxi. Parking brake released. Brakes work. Chimes only on. Ten button. I did touch it. I don't know why it's saying not. L nav coming on. Why is it, am I missing something? Flight directors are on. Why isn't that not activating? What am I missing here? What am I missing? Should activate. Am I missing something? It's weird. I went through the checklist. Should activate, but it's not. I don't know. So that works, just not that. That's strange. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it's okay. Yes, both flight directors on. The LNAV's not activating. We'll just go ahead and select that. That way you can proceed through here. Not sure why it's not working, but we can fly without it, so it is not a necessary system. Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing it, man. I don't know. Could be bug, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna flip this on again just to test. That's okay. Curious. Most curious. Now we are taking off in the opposite direction of the runway. That one caused it to do that. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't think I'm missing anything. I just think this, for some reason, this is not wanting to work. Yeah, I will. I'm going to try after takeoff. Yes, I am, Kiku. Thanks, appreciate that. So we're gonna pause right here before we get onto the runway, as if we were gonna get clearance to do so. And what's gonna happen? Weather, airport, terrain, contact ATC, transponder, TARA, position lights. Text lights off, landing lights left and right off. We're clear on the approach. No aircraft on the runway. Captain's clock going ET. Thrust going 40. In 1.
knots.
80 knots.
V1 rotate.
V1 rotate. Slight pressure on the yoke, bringing it all the way back.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear up, holding at about 15.
400.
400 feet.
1,000.
1,000 feet. We're not going to activate. LNAV now is working. Go and activate that. Give it the vertical. Flaps up. Seattle departure, Delta Airlines flight 0583, turning left to 164, or actually turning left to 345. Currently 3,800, climbing through 4,000, speeds 240. All right. Should be a pretty simple flight today. I'm going to show you a little bit different with using those vectors on approach. What's different about that and how to use that. After watching me, you're going to fly from Vancouver to, I don't know where PAKT is. We're about 2 minutes behind schedule on our arrival, but that's okay. Took a little bit longer at the gate than anticipated. 10,000 feet, landing lights, turn off lights coming off. Engine switches 1 and 2 is going to auto. Got pressurization, that is correct. Fasten seat belts goes to auto. Go ahead and recall, and that's all good. Heading bug, we're going to adjust our track now to our current track, which is 341. Go ahead and turn this to off. Alaska, gotcha, okay. Auto brakes come off. I'm not changing altimeters today because we are above or below the transition altitude. Cabin lighting, we'll go ahead and change the cruise today.
1,000 to go.
And let them know we're basically leveling off. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and pull up our information here for our arrival. Very short flight today. A little change in weather. Looks good to me. Go ahead and close that out. And let's pull up our approach. ILS, and we're going into, isn't it 8 left, I believe. Before I say that, I want to make sure 8 right. ILS runway 8 right. And pull this up. So we're going to be tuning 109.5. Let's switch that over. Our course will be 083. We'll intercept the glide slope at looks at 3,000 feet. Yeah, 3,000 feet. So 3,000 feet. Heading bug. Go and change the heading. Right there. And so I'll be actually flying a a landing from the ocean. Now our missed approach is going to be climb at 420 feet, heading 083, which is out this direction right here. Then climb right, turn to 2000, heading 113, 2,000 feet. Then right, turn direct via shuttle to 6,000 before proceeding on course. So our go around is going to be initially 2,000. Our decision altitude be this one right here, 209. So we go here, reset. .209. Same on this side, reset. .209, like so. That all looks good to me. Arrivals, we're using the Grid 6 arrival for this right here. Coming in like this, hitting the Vancouver VOR, then out, and then we'll get vectors to come in. Max 210 knots at Nakama, Nakma. I don't know how to say it, Nakma. Then for Alpha Kilo Mac Alpha. 8,000 feet at Vancouver, 10,000 at TechGo. This is our transition point. Make sure we're slow down to 210 at that. Okay. That works for me. No issues with that. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask before I get busy again. Maybe 027. That's really close to our current. Not too worried about that. All right. Getting close to our descent point. Haven't already? If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,450 subscribers by the end of April. You could help me get there. Of course, you don't have to, and only if you like X-Plane and video games and watching people play video games, tutorials and stuff, because that's pretty much what I do. You can also join. There's a membership thing that you can do, $4.99 a month. Gets you access to cool icons and emojis, as well as the Flight Club only Discord. Of course, hit that like button because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Getting near the top of descent. ILS frequencies are set. Let me make sure I have the right ones in there. Active should be 109.5. 109.5. 109.5. Course is, according to the approach chart, that's already done. I think. Yes, that is already done. Bank angle is below 25. Yes, it's already done. Any performance calculation, yes, that is automatically done through this right here. Flaps 30 and 143 will be our reference. Wind correction, I don't think well, we may have some winds. What is the current? 13 knots, so it's going to be about a 8 or so knot correction. Auto brakes, we'll go to 2. And go ahead and tell them to fasten their seatbelts because it won't be too much of a approach into the area. Hello, is it Toby? Is that how you say it? It's a 7, but I think you're supposed to mean Toby. Yep, the Zibo. Heading bug, go ahead and change that. Nope, it's free. Just type in 737-800 Zibo and follow the, it'll be the first post. It'll be a forums post and download it from there, and it's free. Best freeware out there. It is a forum on the X-Plane org, yes. And then you follow the link for the download link on that forum to his Google Drive, and you download off the Google Drive. My follower goal is not updating. Let me see about that. 1 second. No, I don't do I don't do 777 flights. I don't have the 777 aircraft. Not opposed to it, just haven't done it yet. Been trying to learn it's like Streamlabs is not communicating with my account right now. Weird. So I'm actually at 138, not 136. So thanks, Toby, for your subscription, though. I appreciate that. Not opposed to 777s. I just trying to focus on getting to know the Zibo, the 737, as best I can before I move on to another aircraft and learn that, which will probably be the A320 that I'll probably focus on a lot. Get that down because that's a pretty popular aircraft, and then maybe not. It could be one of those where sometimes it's better to teach a blank slate than it is to teach someone who has partial experience. So it could be something like that. Hi, Do. Hi, I'm new. Well, hello there. A330. That's another aircraft I could get. I wish Zibo, if it would make I don't care if it's payware. I just trust Zibo more than I trust any other maker out there. Would make a 777 or a 787 for us. That'd be great. I have an i7 7700K. I think there's a command you can put. I think it's specs. I want to say. Nope. I can't remember what it is. There's a command I have. That shows my specs. I wonder if I can pull it up real fast. No, it's supposed to be specs. To see my specs, though, you can go to that right there and you can see what my specs are. All right. It's coming on. That's coming on. And we'll go ahead and let them know, hey, you need to get ready for landing here. Vancouver approach. This is Delta Airlines 583. En route, runway 08 right, ILS approach. Currently 10 nautical miles away from the airport. Passing through 8,000. Alright, first officer terrain radar is coming on. Altimeter's local QNH, which is, I believe that is correct. Yep, 3027. So 3027. 3027. That's done. For ILS, going to hit APP. That's great to hear, Aaron Runes. Glad you enjoy them. Looks like we're going to need some drag, so go ahead and put out our speed brakes a little bit. Slow us down. Now, once we hit this next point, we're going to hit our vectors. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I can. Once I get onto the ground, I can do that for you. Oh, wow. Weather update. Decelerating, decelerating, decelerating. And we'll bring it off. All right, now we're on vectors. So what this means is basically it's going to fly this vector until told otherwise. And what that means is you need to actually pop into the heading here and tell it where to go. So I'll say, yeah, we want you to turn left heading 255. And then we'll turn left heading 255 until they tell us to turn a different direction. Again, everything else is still being managed. I'll go and drop flaps to 1 actually. We'll say turn right to 320. Turn right 320. Turn right heading 320. Turning right heading 320. So we're going to bring it down to 5. And we'll maintain this vector until told to do otherwise. Again, this would all be being told to you by the ATC what vectors you're going to do. Yes, I am in the approach phase of the landing. They can tell me turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. So 090, turn right heading 090 until established on the localizer. Actually, it'd be more like 065, I guess. And we'll go ahead and turn LNAV back on, because we're going to move to this point. Basically, we're going to continue on our initial approach that we were going to be doing anyway. So that's kind of how you do vectors. Of course, that would be being told to you by the ATC what vectors to use.
Thousand to go.
And wait till we hit our glide slope, and then we'll change to missed approach altitude, which, if y'all remember, was it 2000? Where is it? Where's the missed approach? 2000, and then 6000. Just waiting to get established on that ILS. Come on now. Get established. Come on. Almost there. There we go. And we've established. Going 160 knots. Flaps 10. Landing gear's coming down. Flaps 15. Engine switches continuous. Speed brakes going armed. Recall. That's all good. Avi Vanny, I do plan on doing more tutorials. Don't worry. My next video, actually, I plan on releasing. That's not a live stream. Will be a tutorial. So. 2,000. That's set. I'm gonna try to butter it. I got some wind coming directly at me. Going to increase this now to 145 or 144. Go flaps 30. What's mine? 142 actually. 142. Flaps 30. Taxi lights coming on. All right. Everything's looking good. 1,000 feet, I'll take over manual control, since we're not in ILS conditions, really. Thousand feet.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Continue.
Knots.
Take next runway to the right. Left and right landing lights coming off. Woo! Position lights going to steady. Transponder alt off. All right, contact DC, runways vacated. Cross crash at the gate. Flight directors coming off. Airspeed bug goes to 100 knots. Altitude goes transition. Oops, too far. $18.1. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to turn off the other direction. Yep. But that's okay. We can cross over a runway and go back that way. That is done. Cabin lighting, let's go to medium. Probe heats, keep that on for now. All right, let us pause this. Go back. First, let's see. My landing rate was negative 266. Let's go back to toggle replay mode. And let's see how we did here. I don't know about butter, but it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. Let's taxi to the gate here. So for those who were watching yesterday, you might have, been frustrated with the whole internet issue, and I put an update on my community tab to let y'all know that I'm pretty sure I found the issue and fixed it, and it looks like I did. Oh, it wasn't perfectly on the center line, man. So, but I'll take the landing. I mean, it was still good. I'm just a perfectionist, like I said last night. So last night I was having internet issues where I randomly disconnect, and it looks like it was a power issue with Windows wanting to shut off my network card after a certain amount of time. So I turned that off where it can't shut it off anymore. Looks like that fixed the issue. So I'm going to re-enter the runway and head back the direction I came. And then unload all the passengers. And who wants me to fly back to Seattle? So we got one in favor of flying back to Seattle. No, I'm going to the terminal. I'm going to the terminal. Pull it up right here. I mean, I'm right here at the terminal, but see? I'm at the terminal. I'm considering international flights since we're flying to Vancouver. That jetway is not really in the right position. Yes, I am. And we're going to stop just toward that jetway so we don't hit it. Waiting for the APU to come online. No problem, LS Vlogs. No problem. All right. Reset that. Flight deck door. You know what? I'm going to stop right here. 7, 8. Do I have any that's not occupied? I don't have any that's not occupied. But either way, go to this one. And I'm going to add a new one.
Added camera 11 to category cockpit.
Call it door. Go up. Turn around. Oh, come on. I just hit a bunch of stuff. Save it. All right. APU. Start levers going to off. Door. Open that up. Isolation valve is going to open. APU bleeds on. Fasten seatbelts coming off. Chimes only to off. Left right wipers are park positions. Aft fuel pumps. Those are all coming off. Hydraulics 1 and 2. And ABA coming off. Window heats coming off. Anti-collision relays are off. Transponders going to standby. This initial transponder code 2000. Cabin lighting white bright for passengers. And doors. Cabin entry, forward entry is opening. Forward and aft cargoes are opening. All right. So, I had one person say they would love to see me go back to Seattle. What about the rest of you? Would you like to see me fly back to Seattle? Or go ahead and end the stream as is? Your decision. Let me know in the comments. I'm not going anywhere, just intermission. seems like everybody wants me to go back to Seattle. Just get my flight plan together. All right. I need to do a Houston flight. Yeah, at some point I should do a Houston flight. Absolutely. Close that out. And bring up my new flight plan here. Let's go ahead and input some of those numbers here. So 5 tons of fuel. And payload is different. I changed it up a bit. Got to calculate this real fast. 16,500. 16,500. Oh. Clear that. Clear. It's 16.5. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's pull up this right here. Have that ready. Let's go and bring up my checklist. And make sure all of this is still good. Test. Everything still should be fine. Yep, everything looks fine there. AP disconnects 1 and 2. Barometric pressure. Still 3027. This needs to be, what is my altitude here actually? So 1014. All that is on normal. It's all good. Pilot oxygen mask. We'll test it again. Good. Mach speed warning tests. Takeoff config test horn. Blah blah blah. 1 and 2. Needs to be off. Barometric pressure. This is 3027. Still on. Minimums airport elevation. 1014. Come on. 14. There we go. First officer oxygen mask test. All those are on. Go and test that system. YBR. Seattle. Flight number. Delta Airlines flight. I think it's 11 something. 11 something. 11 something. 1145. That's correct. Correct. RS position. That's already done. It's done. Origin, destination's done. Flight number's done. Airways. So go to routes and next. Yes, it's allowed. You can drop the link in the chat. I have no problem with links being dropped per request from people. I do have problems when people share random stuff that have nothing to do with X-Plane or airlines or flights or anything like that. You're not LS Vlogs. You're good. All right. Roche Mariner 7. So we're not actually going to put any airways or waypoints in there. We're just going to do departures. And we're departing runway 08 right. Direct to Mariner 7 and 16 left. ILS 16 left. And transiting Roche. That's done. Let's check the legs here. That up. Execute. That's all good. Polar performance. Plan. Fuel is 5.0. Altitude is 170. Reserves. What are my reserves? Reserves are 2.8-ish. So we'll go, you always go around up. So 2.9, Cal's Index 30. And winds. That's the link. And then inside that link is the actual download link. Which is that right there. And you hit that, and then you select the newest one, which the newest like beta is the 3.33. All right, back in here. Done. Let me bring 283.024. .028. And temperature, -15. Done. Descent, forecast. Again, we'll just do the 1,000 feet. 270/014. And ISA is +001. Airports. Seattle is 03031. Come on. I'll get that. I'll figure it out one day. 30.31. Like so. I'm going to execute that. It's coming up for me, so I don't know why it's not coming up for you. Fix is runway 16 left, radial 10, 4.5, 2.5. All right. Doors. Open these. It's already done. And start the crew. All on, all normal, all auto. Fuel pumps coming on. Crossfeed check again. Those are all normal. Window heats. I don't know why it's not popping up for you, man. It is for me. It's off. AP bleeds comes off. Altitude. This is going to be up to 17. Landing. 400. OL's off. Wing lights, not using that. And right position. Flight directors 1 and 2 coming on. Of course, this SID VOR. We don't have a SID VOR, so I'll just set it to the runway heading, which is 083. I think, or no, it's, yeah, 083. It's done. Bank angle's good. That's good. Initial climb clearance. What is our departure climb clearance? Let's find that out. Departure. I don't really have a departure on that, so we'll just say we got cleared all the way up to our cruising altitude, 17,000. Auto brakes RTO, fuel flow reset. Stability trim is not modeled. Stop that. And go to the doors. Close the service entry. Cargo correct. Flight leg, go and start that. Route check. Let's do a route check here. And go and step through here. Looks good to me. Wait for all the packs to get on board, then we'll close the front door. All right, everybody's on board. Close that front and the cargo. And we'll do a welcome aboard message.
Folks from the cockpit, like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers and the clearance from air traffic control, and we should be underway. It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta today.
Inconsistent climb rate with VNAV. Not sure if the only one that has that. Well, if you are going to have restrictions on between certain points on your climb out, and so it's going to change its rate based on that. Sorry, done. Speed bugs 145. Trim value calculated. That's already done. Flight deck door closed. Let's bring up X camera. And close that out. APU bleed's coming on. GPU needs to disconnect. Chimes only auto. Contact ATC. Yes, yes, yes. Transponder code. Make something up here. All right. Contact ATC, and let's get our pushback going here.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Have a look to the new TechAM P2010. No, I have not. I have no idea what you're talking about at all. So that should tell you. I have no idea what that is. Wait for them to get over here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
It's not like a Grand Caravan, is it?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So just an overpowered 182 with a third door. I mean, a third door, 182, it kind of makes sense, I guess, if you're going to do
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted.
skydiving.
Release parking brake.
All right, parking brake is released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Twenty-four, 25, coming online. sure my throttle's all the way back. Yeah, Baron's kind of more of a, it's not luxury, but more of a business kind of thing. Yeah, basically no more climbing over people. That's basically all it does. Probably also makes those who might be slightly claustrophobic, like me, feel a little bit more at ease in the back seat, knowing that you have a door you can get out of. I'll look it up, yeah. I'll look it up. Probably when I get up into the cruise, I'll look it up. All right, that's good. 1 and 2, generators coming on. APU switch is coming off. Engine switch is going to continuous, both continuous. Probe A and B on. Isolation valves.
Operation complete.
Auto.
Set
Auto.
parking
Auto.
brake.
APU bleed off. Takeoff flaps should be on 5. Flight control levers, going to test them. Pull in,
Disconnecting tow.
full back.
Stand by.
Release, good, left, right. Release, good, left, right. Release, good. All right, recall. Still getting a master caution because we probably have that thing still connected. Oh, anti-ice. Oh, I don't know what that's supposed to be on. It probably cost a pretty penny though.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
I appreciate it. See you next time. All right, so we're going to take taxiway Gulf to hotel to Lima 4. All right. And LNAV active. Nope, that's still not going to work. That's weird. It should be activating, should be allowed to be activated beforehand, but it's not wanting to. I don't think there's a model for it in X-Plane 11 yet, because I haven't heard about it and I follow the news releases, but I could have missed it too, so. To Lima, yep. I'm all for competition, man. Competition brings prices down and features up. The only issue, probably what Anthony is just about to bring up, is imports. If you're going to be importing the Italian aircraft into the United States, it's going to be more expensive than a Cessna. It's Lima 2. We're looking for Lima 4. Oh, they got a base in Florida with the putty. Okay. Then yeah, it'll give some competition. I think 182 and probably that. Of course, I haven't looked at it yet, but they'll probably be about the same customers. All right, weather, airport 5, terrain, ATC. Request takeoff clearance, transponder going TARA. Position light, strobe and steady. Taxi light coming off. Left and right landing lights coming on. Reset that. Cleared on the approach. Nothing on the runway. Going to 40%, stabilized on N1. N1 select.
knots. V1, rotate.
Ooh, a little bit of fishy coming up out of there. That wind picking me up. That wind is really wanting to pick me up and throw me.
1,000.
A little bit bumpy coming out of here. Vancouver departure, Delta Airlines 1145. Passed through 3,005 nautical miles to the south. Not gonna have to worry about that. But we can go ahead and switch that. 20. Not worrying about that. Gear's gonna come to off. Terrain radar. Come off on that. Alright. Need to remember, just as a reputation, this is known to have made one of the most popular general aviation aircraft out there. That's absolutely true, and it will remain a very popular aircraft unless they do something really stupid. Four-seat, high-wing, single-engine light aircraft mixed metal carbon fiber reinforced polymer construction designs built in Italy was first presented to the public in April 2011. That is a nice-looking aircraft, that's for sure. Oh man, look at that cockpit. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's designed for some executive stuff right there. That is a pretty cockpit right there. I wonder. No, they don't have it in X-Plane. Not yet. All the steering wheels are classic cars. Yeah. They went for the simplistic design, which I love that. I love a simplistic design. I'm all about that. As long as you still have all those features that you need to actually fly the aircraft. A little bit low visibility out here today. Go ahead and reset these. Yep, looks very soft and comfortable. That's, yep. Probably leather seats, or at least vinyl. So you'll notice that even on the most advanced aircraft out there that have screens, they still have manual backups for the basic instruments and basic features. There's a reason for that, because screens can fail,
1,000 to go.
just like anything else. So you have to have backup systems. Heck, look at SpaceX. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but SpaceX's Dragon capsule, everything's on screens, right? Except they have backup knobs and backup manual stuff just in case, because stuff happens. All right, we're level at 17,000. So let's go ahead and pull up our next little. Close that. We don't need that anymore. So here's Seattle. Let's do the approach. LS are locked for 16 left. And let's check it out. 1900. It's being controlled by a plush toy. That has actually been controlled by a computer, but it was in there. It was watching. So was the dummy as well. Can't remember what they call that. All right, two things. We have an ILS. We also have a VOR. ILS 110.3. 0.3. 116.8. All right, that's set. 164 degrees. Change the course to 164. That is correct. It is. The 787 is. All right, what's my go around here? 5,000. So go around, it's going to be 5,000. Okay. About to hit our top descent. Very short flights between Seattle and Vancouver. So if you were just a regular pilot looking out this front, does it, ignoring all this, just looking out the window, doesn't it look like the airplane's tilted to the left? And this is why we have instruments, because clouds can deceive you. So knock on wood, my internet's working. I think I fixed the issues, so that's good. ILS frequencies should be set. Active. Courses according to approach chart that's done. Bank angle should be down 25. It is. And performance calculations already complete. And we're going to be coming in at 30 again at 144. Auto brakes is calculated. We're going to use 3 auto brakes this time. Fast seatbelts on 15 minutes prior to landing. Go ahead and set that on to on because we are close enough. Yep, together with the fluids in your ears. Absolutely. Get confusing as heck, especially when you go in the clouds. Gotta rely on those instruments. Ignore yourself and just focus on those instruments. Watching that speed, seeing if I need to add some drag. Let's go ahead and pull up my barometric pressure for here. 3032. Let's go ahead and adjust those. And my decision, that's right, looking for decision. Straight and running ILS using A, so it'll be 697265. Do that on both sides here. That's set. And it's wanting some drag. Give it some. And our final heading is going to be 164, which is already in our courses. Bring our checklist. Set checklist. It's already done. Here we go. This is what I needed. And we're good on temperature. We're not going to worry about that. Visiting my favorite restaurant yesterday that's on the water and flying in the morning gave me a business idea for an airport on the water, the Waterview restaurant and boat docks. It's like a floating, you mean like a floating airport? Or do you mean like an airport on a coast somewhere with restaurants and boat docks? Let's go ahead and get them prepared for landing. Seattle approach, Delta Airlines flight 1145, inbound to land, 25 nautical miles out, passing through 9,300 for ILS runway 16 left. Train's on, altimeter, local. All right. At Griffey, I'm going to start deploying my flaps out. Man, it decided to drop like a rock. Yeah, we don't serve pina colada with ribeye and shrimp here on the aircraft today. We're not serving any type of food. Only thing you get is is your choice of pretzels or those little ginger snap cookies that they serve on Delta. No food. No food today. What a legend. That would probably cost you like $50 on an airline. Good luck, Zach. I believe in you. Nope, no peanuts anymore because peanut allergies. The latest update, the latest full that is not a beta is 3.33. The latest that is a beta is 3. What's it? What? Oh gosh, 4.1 RC1 or 3.4 RC1 or something like that. Got the peanuts before they were removed. Hopefully we land well here. So they you can buy sandwiches and stuff on US airlines. It's not free though. That's for sure. Let's go and turn on, let's see, how far are we? Airport, getting close to 10. So let's go and turn on VOR lock. Waiting for those dots to get close to my route, and then we'll go and activate the approach phase. Viewer lock active. Going to activate approach mode. And there we are, breaking through the clouds.
1,000 to go.
2,500.
About to establish the glide path here. Glide slope active. 3,000. Just approach set. That's set. That's set. This is going 160. Flaps 10. Landing gear down. Waiting for 3 green. One green. 3 green. Going flaps 15. Reducing speed to 151. Engine start switches going continuous. B brake lever armed. Recall. Landing flaps going 30. This is dropping down to 144. 1,000 feet.
Stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude set.
Approach altitude is set. Taxi lights on. Dropping here. Hot throws off. Captain has the aircraft.
500. Approaching minimums. 400. 3 minimums.
Continue. I want to kind of overshoot that initial touchdown mark. And that's because
200.
there's a bump right there.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Flare.
10.
Reversers.
knots.
And we'll take this runway turn off here. Under alt off, and we'll go right. Airspeed bus going to 100. 18,100. Cabin lighting. Light medium. Probe heats. A and B is coming off. Engine start switches 1 and 2 auto. APU. Start. I'll check in a second and let you guys know what that landing rate was. Well, I don't get the messages late. What happens is you have a delay from when I say respond to them that you hear them. So it delays the opposite direction. Go and park up here for a second, and then we'll go back and look at that landing, see how we did. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to reach my goal for this month, 1,450. Any and all people who subscribe is greatly appreciated and helpful. If you want, you can also join my membership program that I have. What it is called Flight Club, and what you get is some cool emojis next to your name and use of those emojis, as well as access to the Flight Club only Discord, which allows you to communicate with me on an almost 24/7 basis for your questions, comments, suggestions, etc. Be sure to like the video, of course. That helps it get into the great YouTube algorithm for recommendations for people who enjoy X-Plane and flights such as this. And once again, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for flying Air Micah. I do need to get a livery for myself. I just haven't done it yet. And right about there will do just fine. All right. Let me tell you what my landing rate was. Get drum roll, please. It was negative 126, so it was great. Splinter 6969. Thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. You're gonna help me get there. I am 10 away, guys. 10 away from reaching my goal. I'm so excited. All right, so let's go ahead and pop out toggle replay mode, of course, and let's watch this approach and landing. So like I said, I wanted to avoid this part right here. I didn't want to slam into the ground. That's why I landed a little long. Perfecto. I'll take that. Again, a little off center, but I'll take it any day. Practice, man. So two things give you that perfect landing. A good approach, or a great approach, really. A great approach, and then transitioning to level flight, flaring that aircraft right at the last second to try to get it down, just kissing it, watching that throttle, making sure you're not dropping your airspeed too much. And of course, good practice makes perfect. So let's fast forward it here to the gate. If y'all have any questions, now is the time to ask them, as I'll be signing off here momentarily. And if you missed any part of these flights, you can go back and watch them all over again from the beginning. All right. Well, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy watching these kind of videos and these live streams. If you like them, of course, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you get to see all these kind of videos as they come out throughout the week. Hit that bell notification so you know when they come out, because I don't have a streaming schedule. I don't have a release schedule because I work night shift right now in the police department. So I really am just all over the place when it comes to releasing videos. So make sure you hit that bell notification so you get to know when that is coming. So Analyzer, just so you see, I'll bring up my settings here. So this is my settings, and I'm running 4K, of course. The big deal to help with your frame rate are two things. Reflection detail, I bring it all the way down because honestly, you can barely tell the difference, really. And draw shadows on scenery, take that off, and you're going to see I saw a 15 frame per second increase by doing that. So look at that, doing that, and that might help you out. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.